everybody, and welcome to the Charisma Check podcast. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Peter Johnson. I'm here today. I'm here today to play Dungeons and Dragons.
We're never going to play.
4 of my friends and an idiot. No, I'm just kidding.
I have a title.
I'm actually
now.
playing with 3 of my friends.
Guys, I have a title.
Should we start over?
Maybe we should.
This needs to stay in.
Nope,
Okay.
it's keep
Right,
on rolling.
Anyway, I'm here to play Dungeons and Dragons with my friends. Specifically, to my right, I have
Carl Belue playing as Pip Hiltfray, a halfling fighter.
And to his right,
Adam Flynn playing Cloud, the Tabaxi Sorcerer Warlock.
Sorlock.
Sorlock. Snorlock.
I thought we were Warcerers.
Sorcerers.
Warsork.
And to his right,
Jacob Frank playing as Aizen and Cruxis, the Eladrin Elf Paladin.
and to his right,
Nathan Wintermute playing as Hawthorne Flaxtop, a halfling artificer.
and to his right.
Lilith, the Tieflin Cambion Witch.
All
Played
right,
by-
we did it.
Chris.
There we go.
Oh, okay, now we've done it.
Yeah. By the way, why do you never go left to right? You always
Well,
start on the right.
It's
He's not-
counterclockwise.
He's not ambidextrous, Chris.
Yeah, I can't breathe air and water.
Wait, what? I think that's amphibious.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're confused.
Yeah.
So anyway, when last we left our heroes,
Just like Pip is now.
they were in a pickle. A dilly of a pickle.
I thought, who's in the pickle? The
Everybody's in a pickle.
It's a giant pickle.
Everybody, yeah.
It's a very large pickle.
Yeah. The whole universe
I
is
think
inside
it's
a
a
pickle.
separate pickle, but at this point, everybody's in a pickle.
It's
There's
a
a
speech
whole
of
jar
forms.
of pickles.
Interdimensional.
Can it be Spears? I love Spears. All right, let's get.
Oh, boy. So everyone had split up into 3 different groups. Hawthorne had gone to the library in the Academy Arcane to research the orrery, potentially. Cloud and Lilith had gone off to the slums to investigate disappearances that were going on. They were tipped off by a tabaxi, basically guided them to an abandoned warehouse out on the outskirts where they spotted some kind of bizarre Wrong Yak that they were spying on. And then Aizen and Pip went to the Spire to speak to their friend, Jeff, to try to get an end to...
We had a different name for him. It started with like a E or
Eldane.
Eldane Jeffries. There it is.
To get an in with, investigating things. When they made it back, much to Pip's chagrin, he discovered in the kitchen Cassius seemingly butchering... Oh, not seemingly, actively butchering a half-orc corpse. And that's where we left off.
Which pickle do we want
Yes.
to deal with
Yeah,
first?
we got a few pickles.
Which pickle are we going to
Roll off.
Hawthorne's pickle is arguably the least pickled. He's just researching things.
Yeah.
I've got the pickle. I'm
I got a
outside.
nat 20.
I got a nat 7, okay?
I get that.
First of all, Hawthorne, what do you want to do? Like, was your intention to just stay there and research like the whole day?
So, seeing as there was no catalog, I had left a note with the individual at the desk and provided some information as to the topics that I was researching. And
You wanted to hire some
yes,
people.
with the understanding that I would probably pay a freshman to do this.
Yeah.
And I will otherwise head out and start heading back toward the manor.
Okay. Now I will say it is a couple of miles away.
That's okay.
So
I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah, I know. You're not in a hurry. I'm just letting you know, whatever's happening at the manor, you're not going to... if you're just strolling along.
Yeah, I'm strolling through.
Maybe stop to get a snack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I'd like to stop at whatever would be the equivalent of a post office, the Acadian Postal Service.
Yeah.
Yeah, to drop off 2 letters.
Okay. Well, what are these letters?
One is...
If you don't mind sharing.
I can
How
share.
much is postage in Acadia?
Well, it depends. Where are you sending it?
So one letter is addressed to my family,
Okay.
and one is addressed to my previous employer.
It means current.
Well,
Yes.
those are both essentially going to the same place. We'll say that's a couple of silver pieces each.
Okay.
Because there's lots of boats going back and forth to the mainland. So it's not really expensive.
Sounds good.
All right.
So if you're interested, I can just share what the letters say.
If it's something you want to keep secret from everyone else, you can just share with me later
Okay.
if you want.
No, this is there's no, I can share it, but it doesn't really affect the game.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first one, to my family, says, Dear Father, I hope this letter finds you in good health, and that it will lift your spirits as well. Serendipity shines upon the Flaxtop family once again, as I have ran into Tulip. Please tell Mother that she is safe, and she will be helping the franchise with a project. So if you do not hear from her in the near future, do not worry. With love, your son, Hawthorne Flaxtop. P.S. I've been meaning to ask you, did we have a dog named Nutmeg when I was a child?
Cool.
The other letter, addressed to my previous employer, says, Sir, AC Inc. runs on the philosophy of minimal supervision. Honestly, I don't know how they make money at all. Once established, the franchise is simply instructed to make a profit. They don't appear to pay their employees a salary either. This may be the competitive advantage they have over procurements affiliated. Additionally, Drawn Enterprises appears to have many more assets than any organization. I will await any supplemental instruction. HF.
Cool.
I'll drop those off at the
I can't wait to
courier's,
kill Hawthorne.
courier's office.
You want to kill everybody.
Everyone. I don't know. Yeah.
What's your
happening?
alignment?
Let's not worry about that right now.
I know, right?
It's lawful that he stay loyal, all right?
But it's good to not kill people if you don't have to. Anyway,
He forced my hand.
I'll continue strolling along.
Oh, the breaker.
so while this is happening, Cloud and Lilith, we'll deal with this also because you were just watching. What was your intention up on the walls?
Honestly, I forgot.
So, roughly speaking, how far away are we from said strange Wrong Yak?
It's about a football field away.
So 300
About-
feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I guess as we kind of sit and observe it,
Yeah, but like between here and there, there's like the ruins of what appears to was probably a general store of some kind.
Mhm.
You can see there's like a warehouse where part of the wall is caved in. There's some empty, like torn up streets, and then in the middle of all this is the courtyard.
Okay. And so I guess really what I'm doing is I'm biding time to make sure that Izzy is able to get back to the manor and deliver his message,
Okay.
the first message. But I guess while I'm waiting, do we notice if said Wrong Yak appears to be patrolling, or is it just kind of wandering willy-nilly through the courtyard?
At the moment, it's just like eating grass and whatever weird things are growing in this fountain, or what used to be a fountain, now just kind of a lichen and, moss and algae riddled cistern at this rate.
Okay. So really at this point, I'm probably going to wait until I'm reasonably assured that Izzy could have flown back to the manor, which I don't know how far that is, but he flies pretty fast.
Yeah, like probably a couple of miles.
Yeah, as the pseudo dragonflies.
Yeah, as the pseudo dragonflies, maybe faster.
Okay. And he wouldn't know where I am because we've moved from the spot where I sent him off. So I'm going to basically kind of, once I've reasonably assured he probably made it to the manor, I'll cast Find Familiar as a ritual and kind of resummon him to my location.
Okay. So Lilith, what are you doing while you're waiting and watching this thing?
Where are we hiding at? Is it like
You're on top. You're just on top of a wall.
I'm on top of a wall.
Yeah, it's maybe just like a 10-foot tall, kind of shabbily constructed barrier wall that probably was walling off this complex where all this seemingly merchant activity was going on.
Can we see the street from where we're at?
Yeah,
Can people see us?
probably.
Just two people hanging out on a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just read my book.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So there is something I would like to do.
Okay.
Because at this point, I guess I'm not really assuming that anybody's gotten the message, but given that I'm not seeing any activity other than said yak-y looking thing, I'd like to try to sneak within about 60 feet of it.
Okay. Just normal stealthing.
Yeah, no invisibility or special.
Okay, so basically what you'll have to do is drop down the other side of the wall and make your way through this ruined general store that you can kind of see down into where most of the roof is missing. And then through a warehouse that's right behind that. And then into that courtyard.
Okay. I'm going to ask Lilith to come with me and basically brief him that I'm going to try to tag using a spell this yak. And if this works,
I got fireball.
I'd like to say, can we? I prefer not to call creatures that aren't Dunk a yak. It just. I mean, he might be offended.
He's not here.
Where is Dunk?
He's with me.
Okay.
You're having a snack or something.
Yeah.
Eat your snack.
Another Acadian cheesesteak.
Yeah, another Acadian cheesesteak.
But I'm going to kind of tell him I'm going to try to put a tag on it so that we can kind of track its movements and see and be able to find our way exactly back to it. But without knowing anything else about it, and the cat and me being very, very cautious, I'd say let's try to tag it and run back to the manor and come back with reinforcements.
Tag it with what? I'm thinking like a ear tag.
Magic.
Oh.
So you're both going to do this?
I think he's going to tag it. I don't know why am I coming along again?
Back up.
You only have to run faster
So I'm
than the slowest person.
I'm the backup fireball. I mean,
More
I
or
can
less, yeah.
fly. I mean, he can blink. I can fly. We both have escapes. So yeah. Stealth checks.
Yeah, let's try to get closer.
Okay. Yeah. Stealth check.
That was impressive. It landed on top of the dice. But yeah, that's 14 plus stealth.
Check
It's a
pattern.
15 for me.
Okay.
Yep, plus 2.
Okay.
So it's 16.
15 for me.
Cool. So I'll remember that. And then we'll get back to you.
I'm stealthier than a cat.
So, now that I have a better idea of what's going on, Aizen, what did you go off to do? Just as a
I went
refresher?
to go and see what Foosball was having a meeting about outside with the other half orcs.
Okay. Yeah, and when you got out there, they were talking about how the house wasn't painted because the guy who was supposed to be painting the house didn't show up. So Pip, you're in the kitchen and you see Cassius just hacking up a half-orc corpse. He's kind of gotten partway through it. There's some larger chunks off to the side.
I want to stealth behind him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to do for now.
Okay.
Just for now.
I mean,
Okay, well,
Pip's got
I wanted to stealth.
I'm going to pretend to stealth.
9 on stealth.
Okay.
I will walk up behind him.
Yeah, I've got papers.
Oh man.
This giant
I don't
stack.
think we acknowledge how important it is that the house is not painted yet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He, as you're walking up, he says, "Well, I thought you were all gone for the day." And then he puts the cleaver down and says, "Is this going to be a problem?"
Should have said, "Would you like a meat pie?"
He's still facing away from you and just kind of looking down at the body.
Peter, you're breaking my heart.
Man, I thought this was just like an accident. Like the meat guy came back around and he was just...
Oh man.
I'll just say, look at me.
He turns around and looks at you, and you can see his eyes are solid black. There's no like white at all. There's no sclera. There's no iris, anything. It's solid black. When he turns around, he does bring the cleaver around with him to face you.
I'll shake my head slowly and I'll yell, "Aizen," and I'll run.
Okay.
Do I hear this?
Aizen and Pip, let's roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh
How's that metal dice working?
Apparently very well.
no. All right, Pip, what you got?
13.
Aizen,
23
3.
with a nat 20.
I rolled a 1.
Yes. He really is blind after all.
So, Aizen, you hear Pip scream your name.
Mm-hmm.
Your first name.
Yeah.
How far am I away from the house? Where was the meeting taking place?
The meeting was basically on the veranda,
Okay.
like right outside the front door.
Mhm.
So you could hear him. You could probably tell it came from the kitchen
Okay.
because it's not that far from like through the foyer to the kitchen. And the map's on the table somewhere if you
It's somewhere.
wanted to look at it. Well, yeah. Well, actually, you would have to go through the dining room and then into
Yeah.
the kitchen. But
So it would take me a minute to get there at least.
yeah, probably
well,
a couple of unless you like
12 seconds.
double move Misty Step.
And that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you like haul ass through the foyer into the dining room and then Misty Step. You can actually see like
Misty Step is going to be my first.
okay,
action.
you're gonna Misty Step
Misty
into
Step as soon as I hear him, and then I'm
you-
going to dash.
and then you start running into the dining room and you can see Pip has kind of turned away and looks like he's about to start running towards you into the dining room.
What's going on, Pip?
Cassius is crazy.
He's blind.
I'm just gonna keep yelling.
Yeah, well, Pip, it's your turn now.
How far is Cassius away from me now?
It's a pretty small area, maybe 15 feet.
I want to turn around and throw my trident.
Okay.
At Cassius.
Cool.
Do I see Cassius yet?
No, you do
Okay.
not. So yeah,
Just seeing me attack Cassius.
I'm seeing you attack
just make that
Cassius.
thrown attack roll.
So Pip is the crazy one.
I mean,
now,
it's a question of who's crazier.
are you aiming to kill or to? Are you trying to knock him
I'm just
out?
trying to stab him with my trident. I don't want to hit him.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, good. It's less damage, though.
Just for the record, Cassius never had black pupils before, right?
No.
Okay.
What? Or did he always wear the black
No,
sunglasses?
he had regular eyes.
Okay.
8.
8 damage.
Yeah, 8 damage.
You turn around and throw the trident at him, and it stabs him like right in the shoulder. And then it comes back to your hand, and when it disappears out of his shoulder, his body collapses. You see him fall forward onto his knees and kind of like waver back and forth. And then you see coming out of his mouth this like billowy black substance that pours out of his mouth and starts to fill up a large area in the air above him. And when that happens, the black in his eyes drains out and they return to his normal eyes. And he collapses face down.
I moved 25 feet away.
You're a
Okay.
soldier.
All right. So let's make a death save. Cassius.
Oh my goodness.
Oops.
That's a success.
Okay.
It's a shame the Exorcist isn't there.
So then you've run out of the kitchen.
Yeah, you skewered him a little too hard, Pip.
What's next?
You will see, since you're faced towards Aizen, hauling ass out of the kitchen. Aizen, you see floating through the doorway this figure that looks vaguely like an elven humanoid wearing this armor that looks really strange at first glance. You can't really place it. His eyes are just glowing red pinpoints.
Can I make a history check?
I warned you.
I mean, yeah, you can make a history check, sure.
Nat 20 again.
Well, I'm not okay.
Does he remind me of the stories from the books?
I would say at this point that would be a fair guess.
Okay.
It's like I think you could probably put 2 and 2 together.
This is the...
You're guessing this might be Lord Alistair Silverheart's
Yeah.
ghost,
Okay.
or some kind of manifestation.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And then it's going to Pip float up behind you, and I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me.
Oh, wait, I'm lucky.
We knew this was going to be a problem,
Only
and we
that-
didn't do anything about it.
That ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
So-
Well, I can't make it that one, so.
Sure.
Thanks.
Whichever dice,
Hey, it's better for the story.
whichever dice is going to work.
chose Poorly.
7.
So Aizen, you see this apparition turn back into this kind of billowy cloud-like form and suck into Pip's mouth. And Pip, you just all of a sudden feel this kind of foul, oily feeling in your mouth, just like filling you, and then your whole body feels cold and wrong. And then you start to see your vision fade out. And you, as far as you know, lose consciousness.
Okay.
And then Aizen, you see this happen, and Pip's eyes are solid black.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
Is there does Lady Silverheart inside of me feel a presence?
You are nowhere near.
Nah.
You're like 2 miles away.
Okay. So, no help from us. I tried.
When that happens, you hear Pip say, "It didn't have to be this way. Leave my house."
Get off my lawn.
Yeah. Aizen, it's your turn.
I'm going to say, this is our house now. And I'm going to run at him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to put my hand on him.
Okay.
And do protection from evil and good.
Okay.
Ooh.
And push him at the same time. Hard.
That would be hilarious if Pip picked you
I don't know
up
if I can do all that at the same time.
Okay. What's the wording on protection from evil and good?
Okay. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestial elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed or frightened or possessed by them.
Okay.
If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
Okay. You cast this on him and nothing happens.
What?
Because he's already possessed and he doesn't get a saving throw at the moment.
If only if you were before him. Oh, no.
It's a good thing it didn't.
So he's not going to get any saving throws?
Nope.
Not at this time.
Not at this time.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to kill my friend.
I mean, at this point, you gotta just think of them as coworkers.
Make a religion check for me, Aizen. I'll give you this if you can.
Another nat 20.
Okay.
Bro, get that.
I feel like this dice is weighted.
You know that
How can you weight a d20? That's too many sides.
after you do this, it occurs to you that you may have to cast Dispel Evil and Good.
I don't have that.
Okay. So then that also occurs to you, and then you're very sad.
Oh
Metagame,
So
you now know it.
that's your move and an action. Do you have a bonus action?
no. No.
Use it on yourself.
I don't have a bonus action. And now I'm right face to face with them.
And is the spell you just cast, is that concentration? Or is it just good to go?
Well, it whiffed, so
Well,
basically.
I mean,
not
necessarily
technically.
whiff.
I mean,
it just
could
didn't do anything right now.
okay. It didn't do anything to him, but it is concentration.
Okay. So that's important to remember.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. So then, Pip, on your turn, you feel your consciousness.
You make a saving throw.
No, you feel your consciousness return to you, but it feels like you're looking through a spyglass at the world.
That's
And you
metaphorical.
you see Aizen like in front of you.
But I'm like distanced.
But you're like, it's like a distance.
I mean, you guys have seen Get Out.
Yeah, I'm floating in my
actually.
own mind.
Yeah, this
yeah,
is sunken
basically.
place.
And then you see yourself raise up your trident and try to stab.
At least that's my weaker weapon.
So
I was kind of hoping Lady Silverheart would be like, I feel a disturbance in the force.
So that's a 9. Aizen, when you see Pip try to like stab at you, he's not moving with the same skill and precision that Pip was. So there's something going on here. So he tries to stab at you twice
Okay.
and misses.
Okay.
He is a halfling. Why don't you just punt him across the room?
What?
That really needs to be more in the mechanics of
Yeah.
D&D. The puntability of certain races.
Yeah, especially gnomes.
Yeah.
So
You get advantage on gnome punting.
especially if you're
It's a
like
sport in some
Goliath.
areas.
Or an
man.
a Warforged punting.
So then he's going to say, "You cannot stop me. I will take each and every one of you, and you will die."
Okay.
Maybe I want to.
It's your turn.
I'm just going to touch myself
Mm-hmm.
and cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that's my action.
Oh boy.
Bonus
But-
action. Punt them.
How long does that last?
That's just going to be my action.
Okay. So then it's got disadvantage to hit you.
Yes.
Okay.
And it can't possess me.
When you do that, there's some recognition in Pip's eyes, and then he's going to turn and run. He's not going to disengage. If you want an opportunity.
Yep.
Lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Darn.
Oh, well, die was good while it lasted. That's a 8. No. 9.
9 to hit? No, that
9.
misses.
Yeah. Okay.
And you see him run through the door into the kitchen and then through into the pantry.
Okay, I'm chasing.
And see him throw open the trap door that leads to the cellar.
Okay.
Not my room.
I'm going to chase.
Okay. And then it's your turn again.
Yeah, I'm going to chase after him.
When you chase after him, you see Cassius's body lying on the floor in the kitchen.
Just going to keep going.
Okay.
This was a man
Yep,
that
you can catch up to him.
This was a man that almost.
I'm sorry.
cried when an
Pip
undead
is
left.
more important to me.
Did waffle bowls?
I can make the waffle bowls.
Pip can't live if there are no waffle bowls.
Izzy is going to be
This
sad.
is the same guy that cried when
I
the
have to
undead
make a
left him.
decision now, all right? I am a decisionist. Hold on, let me pull out my coin and make
No, you said what you said.
Nope,
what
I'm
you're doing.
going.
You catch up to him.
Was that a full dash that I had to do?
No, you could make it. It's about 30 feet.
Okay. I'm going to crossbow shield.
Okay.
I already had a bolt pre-stocked,
Okay.
so I'm going to fire it at
Okay.
him. Non-lethal. Aiming for...
How do you non-lethal a bolt?
I don't think you can non-lethal range.
It depends on where you aim. If you aim somewhere
We've all
like in
seen
the
Cloud
more
and
So you
torso...
mean not? It's not lethal. It's non-vital.
Kneecap him.
Pretty much, non-vital.
I've seen John Wick.
That's a 15 to hit.
That misses Pip.
Okay.
That's your RC.
16.
Then I'm going to come back down with a sword.
Okay.
Non-lethal again. Nat 20.
Yes. That's a crit. So, like we rolled before, you will do max damage plus weapon damage.
All right.
Yeah, knock my
Is it
teeth
too
out.
late to add Divine Smite to it?
No, you decide when
Okay.
you smite it when you hit.
Okay, yeah, I'm smiting.
Cool.
So is this like a pummel strike, or are you just hitting with the flat side of the sword?
I mean, non-lethal would probably be the flat side of the sword.
Yeah. Or the pommel.
Or the hilt, or the
Just
handguard?
cut my leg off.
Yeah, I just cut him, just not too deep.
Yeah.
I mean, it did say we'd leave him alive, not intact.
Or
Right.
a paper cut right
Hey.
in the fold of your finger.
I'm just saying, lose limbs. I mean, I've always wanted to try experimenting with prosthetics.
There's a lot of commentary
Do a
coming
second
from us,
level
those of us that
Divine
aren't here.
Smite.
I know. I mean, we got to do
Second level?
something.
Second level Divine
So
Smite.
that's, what, 4d8?
Yes.
Or 3d8?
Give me a second.
I don't remember.
So get
Hope you about to
2d8
die.
extra with radiant damage, plus 1d8 higher for
So
it's going to be 48s.
3d8 is 24 plus 2d6 for your...
What?
No, wait. It's a d8
Are
for your
you
long
knocking me
sword.
out?
So that's 32.
Yes, I'm trying to knock you out.
I thought the longsword was.
It's a d8.
Oh, when did it change?
32 plus
D10
3
if
for
it's
your
two-handed,
strength
but
is
since he's shooting
35. So it's going to be
with the shield.
35 plus whatever you roll.
Okay.
It's actually wrong here.
Okay, so just the sword damage is going to be just 6.
Okay.
But the radiant damage is going to be 13.
Okay. Yep. That's enough.
I think you just
That's
sling
54.
some holy water in the face.
That's 54 total. So, Pip, you're
Non-lethal.
watching this. Yeah, you're watching this from behind your own eyes, and then as you're being carried forward, basically to the trapdoor, you throw it open. You see like a crossbow bolt whiz past your head, and you turn around to see Aizen right behind you, raising his sword, eyes blazing, radiant light shining from his blade. And then you feel like distantly some kind of thud and like this reminder of some kind of pain, and then you're out again.
Do I fall down the trapdoor?
That's a good point. Thanks.
Each step is a death.
Now the
death
thing
spell.
is, I'm curious as to what would have happened if he got to the trapdoor and got in the vault.
You do fall down the trapdoor. So you're also, when you land, you'll take damage, which means you're going to start making death saves.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pip.
You won't be stable. So also when that happens, as his body is falling down into the trapdoor hole, into the cellar, that same smoke starts billowing out of his mouth.
Okay.
And it reforms into this elven-looking thing. And now that you're right up on it, it looks like the armor is bone of some kind.
Okay.
And then it's going to be his turn. So you still have the protection on you.
Mm-hmm.
He's still pretty confident. He's going to attack you.
Just attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
So disadvantage. That's a 10 to hit. He like reaches out with his hand to try to drain something from you. When he touches you, you feel like if you didn't have this divine protection in place, he would have been sucking like the essence out of you.
Ooh.
And then I'll make another save. Oh, okay.
And Cassius is dead.
And then it's going to be your turn again, Aizen.
All right. Well, now I'm fighting with a ghost. I'm going to longsword him.
Okay.
Nat 20 again.
This is bullshit.
You remember that episode where I kept running nat 20s again?
I swear this dice is weighted.
Hey, let me roll.
It is weighted,
How can I never roll?
but here, try rolling it. See what happens.
Okay, yeah, 17. I think it's weighted.
All right, roll. So that's again going to be 30,
2. There you go. You happy?
35 plus whatever you roll.
Okay. It's going to have first level divine smite.
Wait, why
Well, no,
first?
then it won't be. No, it'd still be the same because you have the extra D8.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still 35 plus whatever you roll.
Okay. Sword does 8 damage.
Okay.
Actually 8 plus 3, so 12.
That's
No,
11.
11. Sorry, I can't math. And then
Math is hard.
the radiant damage is only going to be 6.
Just saying, if he rolls another nat 20, just make the ghost disappear.
Yeah. You notice when you hit him with the longsword, if it weren't for the smite, it probably would have done nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So you strike out at him. You see it like cut through his form, and there's a blinding flash. Some of it kind of wispy, kind of dissipates. But that's your attack. Are you going to do anything else?
Then I'm just going to. Can I still run to to Pip and touch him?
You would have to go down.
Oh, that would be an action, anyways.
You would have to go down
Oh,
into
yeah. Okay.
the cellar, which
So
you
we're
could
still
do.
upstairs.
Yes.
Um,
He's basically like floating over the trapdoor.
I just thought it'd be funny. He just walks right through. I'm like, excuse me, you're not worth my time.
oh, shoot. Whenever I have a critical hit, I get to make another melee attack as a bonus action.
Oh, I forgot you had that. Yeah. Okay.
And then also have.
You can attack again
Yeah.
because you have
Okay.
extra attack.
20.
'Cause we're all professionals here. You know, we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
The party,
you wanna
the party
try to attack
split.
again?
We don't know how to play our characters.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. Are you happy now?
19.
It's a 17.
That does hit.
All right.
I'm not happy.
I'm happy. I love Acadia.
And then this is going to be another divine smite first
Okay. Yep.
level. 7 for the sword damage.
Mm-hmm.
7 plus 3, so 10. And then 14 for the radiant damage.
Okay. Cool.
Then, again,
All right.
nat 20.
That died, Jacob.
Okay.
I borrow that die. Can we just pass it around the table?
For every roll.
I mean, it's not just
I'm just
him.
saying,
I'm rolling
the
those
first
too.
time when I got this die, the first time I ever rolled it, I got a nat 1. So,
What if everyone else rolls bad except for you?
I mean, I'm also rolling 20s and 17,
Okay.
so...
all right.
Anyway. Because I'm just rolling.
Level 2
Okay.
radiant damage.
How to single-handedly ruin a DM's plans.
Paladin's going Nova.
Yeah. I mean, this is what he's supposed to do. Is
Again.
kill undead, basically.
Exactly. All right. Sword damage was only 5.
Mhm.
But the radiant damage,
38.
16 plus 7,
Oh my
23.
23.
Okay.
Plus full.
Yeah.
So, he's got to be dead. No?
He's already dead.
Well, yeah. He's not double dead.
Oh, man.
So-
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get all your nat 20s out, because then it's going to be 1s for the rest of the day.
All right. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. You just give him all you got. His form does not dissipate. He doesn't double die. He looks as pissed as a ghost can look, but he hasn't gone anywhere. Pip, make a death saving throw for me.
Oh, I fell.
Uh-oh, one failure.
One fell.
Is he still falling down the stairs?
No, he's not.
He just fell once. This isn't Homer Simpson running down the cliff.
So he's going to use a legendary action in between Pip's turn and his turn.
Mm-hmm.
So this time,
He's not going easy on you now.
18. Does an 18 hit you?
Just barely.
Okay. So this time, even with the disadvantage, you feel something being drained out of you as he reaches out and kind of pushes his hand into your chest.
Kalima.
You take 21 necrotic damage,
Gosh.
and then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Let me get the 21
If you
out
just
first.
didn't want to do the podcast anymore.
Okay.
I think
Nat
he was
20.
punishing us for the nothing episode.
All right, so who wants to
this
make...
guy? This is a tough.
So,
Said
who wants to make
Constitution
some bets that it's
saving
a nat
throw?
20? I got $5 that it's a nat
Which
20.
7.
so your hit point maximum is reduced by 21. You can feel like the blood draining out of you. It's like you almost feel your muscles weakening. You can feel the entropy as this is just like sucking the life out of you. And then
I need
this
4d6.
This is the...
I gotta roll it multiple times so I can make a new character.
no, and then it's going to lean in close to you, and he's going to say, "This isn't over." And then you see him fade completely from your vision and disappear.
So how much HP you got?
Should be 37.
37.
Yeah.
Wait, 37 max or 37 left?
37 both.
Both.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still on my max HP, guys.
Yeah. So, he disappears, and it's your turn.
Disappears.
Yep.
Okay.
Who do you save, Pip or Cassius? Choose
The
now.
worst part,
I mean, Izzy really likes those waffle balls.
I have only one choice, really.
I mean,
Yeah,
still
I
got
agree.
A few times I can.
There's only one logical
One
choice.
logical choice here.
Yep, he's getting the coin out.
Why does he have to make death saving throws?
Because he died. He's
'Cause he
dying.
fell-
He
he-
fell down the stairs.
Oh, he
He
fell.
went
Okay,
unconscious,
yeah,
but
yeah,
then
yeah.
he fell and took
Um,
damage.
I'm gonna slide down the stairs,
Okay.
down the trap door.
Why'd you say slide? It's like you're trying to...
It's
I mean,
slip.
it's just steps. It's not like a ladder.
Yeah, I'm going to Pip,
You sounded disappointed.
I mean, yeah.
and
a little.
I'm just gonna straight up put my hands on you, give you 5 HP with lay on hands.
Okay. So then we are out of initiative. Pip, you suddenly come to, and you don't feel like you're not yourself anymore. You feel like you're in control of your faculties and awake, but you got a really bad headache.
Yeah.
It was those,
Pip,
How
hold
did
on.
I get to the bottom of the stairs?
Don't ask questions. Give me a second. Divine sense.
You don't sense anything.
Dang it. Okay.
Gosh
Pip,
darn it.
we have a problem here in the manor.
Before I blanked out, I was trying to warn you about Cassius.
The problem... Cassius! I'm going to run upstairs and check on Cassius.
Make a medicine check.
I will slug along behind him.
10.
He appears to be stable. He's breathing.
Aizen sighs in relief.
It's at this point you hear a pseudo-dragon noise. I don't know if we decided what the noise is. You hear a noise and look over and see Izzy kind of standing at the entrance to the kitchen, and he's got some kind of note. Was it like in his mouth, or was it strapped to him, or
He has claws.
he has hands? Okay, he's like carrying it. Yeah.
I'll stick on my hand.
I thought pseudo dragons were more. Oh yeah, no, they are 4-legged. I thought they were more like wyverns. Yeah.
Yeah, and he gives you the note.
Actually, no. I load my bolt and my crossbow, and I start to aim it.
You shoot my lizard. We're gonna have words.
Start to aim it, thinking that this is something coming to attack me. Then I remember that the cat had a dragon.
Player's PTSD. It's great. Yeah, and then Izzy will give you the note that basically explains what's going on.
Oh.
What exactly did it say?
I can't remember 100% other than Lilith and I are investigating a disappearance in the slums.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember if we said exactly where to go, but sure, we did.
Yeah, sure.
A detailed step-by-step.
Yeah.
Turn by turn
we'll say we'll go back to, at this point,
Hawthorne.
go back to Hawthorne. What's Hawthorne doing?
I gotta say,
I mean,
Relieve some tension here.
window shopping.
It's having a great day.
Yeah, this is a great day. The sun is shining.
You find
I find like a fountain to sit next to. Just kind of lean back.
yeah.
did you realize there's a wrong yak?
Yeah. So then Lilith and Cloud, you guys made your stealth checks.
Mm-hmm.
You start creeping along through this dark, overgrown, ruined general store, around the toppled over shelves, over broken and rotten barrels and bags and things. And then you see there's a giant hole in the back wall. You go through that. That's like a little alley that would have been in between these things. A few feet down, there's another crack in the wall that leads into the warehouse that you kind of scouted out. Mm-hmm. When you go in there, you can see that most of the shelves in here are still intact.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still things like up on the shelves, like old barrels and crates and stuff. And you start stalking through, trying to get to where this courtyard was with the Wrong Yak.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're like in the middle of this warehouse, both of you hear kind of a noise above you, and you hear a scraping, and you see a barrel being pushed off of a shelf high above you, headed straight for you. So I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws for me.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
It's not just me.
It's not today, DM.
Yeah.
Not today. You don't get to kill all of us today.
Not today, Satan.
Uh-oh.
We just wait. I mean, next game.
Yeah.
Sorry, I laughed myself into a leg cramp.
Oh man.
Yeah, you both see it and dodge out of the way. And this big cask, this giant barrel, smashes into the ground and bursts open. And these old, half-rotten, moldy pickles and just go spraying everywhere.
Nice touch. I can really see and smell the brine.
Yeah,
I mean, I have a fireball to make it even better.
I try. So then what do you guys do?
Cast fireball.
Just up there? Just immediately?
Yeah. I'll have it's a new spell. I want to use it.
Okay, cool. So they make a save.
No talking.
What's your spell save DC?
My spell save DC, it's either 15 or 16.
Oh, yeah, it's on your thing. I forgot about that. I made you change it. It is 16. Oh, no.
6.
Oh, they're very Dexterous.
1, 2, so it's 3.
Okay, roll damage.
12 plus 3, so that's 15. 5, 3, 3, so that's 6, plus, that's 8, plus 15, plus 2, 15 plus 8, 23, plus 2, 25.
Okay. You cast this fireball, and you hear, ah! Like this high-pitched screaming, and then toppling off of the shelf from where you blew this up, from amongst the now smoldering items that were up there.
I'll also like to add that everything that's flammable is now on fire.
Yeah. These shelves are on fire now. But toppling out of it are these 2 small, charred corpses that hit the ground in front of you in the pickle juice with just a splat.
They're going to be tasty. They're brined up and everything.
I mean, they are moldy. Oh, are you talking about the corpses?
Yeah, we've already eaten orcs, so, you know.
It looks like they're maybe 1.5 feet tall.
Good. I hate gnomes.
No. Wow. Tiny gnomes. So what do you investigate them?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Is there a way to get to them that doesn't involve being on fire?
Yeah.
Or pickled.
The shelves are on fire up above you.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to, like, spread, probably to the ceiling or what's left of it.
We should investigate and get out of here before the other people show up.
Yeah, I feel like this was a lucky break for us.
Before the cops
can I Arcana check? Because I feel like they're magical.
Mm-hmm.
Or were. There goes my nat 20 again. So I rolled a 6 plus Arcana, so it's a 4, so yeah, 7. So 6 plus 7.
13?
Yeah.
You look at them, they are strange. They have these giant oversized heads.
Do they have tails or did have tails?
No, they have no tails.
Do they have horns?
No. I'm trying to describe it, Chris, please. They have these giant oversized heads with these long pointy ears and spindly arms and legs and these little bodies with, again, huge, like comically oversized hands and feet and this kind of purplish flesh that you can see past all of the charring. But you have no idea what they are.
I look up at the cat. They're not human.
Obviously. I'm going to inspect kind of where they came from, if there's any kind of, or, I guess the area where they were to see if there might be anything there. And while I'm going to do that, I'm just going to at will detect magic to see if there's anything in the area.
I completely forgot. What about the
What's
yak?
the range on that? Is it 30
I think
feet?
it's 30 feet.
Yeah. When you do that, you in the 30-foot vicinity don't detect any magic, but I will take a perception check.
Okay. That is going to be 12.
You don't see any other things other than flaming goods.
Okay.
I'm going to say this real quick. Is there a way to put out the fire? Or
I don't know, Chris.
Yeah.
Is there
a way?
What you got?
Do you have water? Do you have a fire extinguisher?
Let's see. Let's go to spells. Can I illusion the fire?
You cannot phantasmal force a fire.
You can make other people believe there's no fire.
Ooh.
Just
peace of mind.
Yeah,
I guess I'm just going to ask Lilith, should we keep going or should we wait for...
maybe we should leave, but can we take the corpses? They might... Maybe someone else can Arcana them. Do you have anything that could make it look like we're just carrying a bag of not dead bodies?
I have a backpack.
That works.
They're not that big.
Yeah, they're really not very big.
I'm going to make sure that they're completely extinguished before stuffing them into my backpack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you pick them up...
Wait, I do have Ray of Frost.
Boy, that would take a lot of rays of frost, but yeah.
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, you could keep
Do we really want to be doing this, though? Let's just grab one and stuff it in a bag.
Let's just put the fire to manageable levels for the authorities.
Well, you can do some rays of frost while he's stuffing his corpse in his bag. It's when you pick it up, despite the brine and the grossness from the rotted pickles, they're oily and like sticky.
Ew.
Yeah, like there's this black oil kind of like secreting from their hands.
This
like
is never going to come out of my fur.
Yeah, and you just stuff it in your backpack with the rest of your stuff, I guess. Yeah,
sure.
Cool.
I don't really know if there's anything in there that's going to be damaged by oil. Yeah, not really.
Okay. So yeah, you can like kind of dampen the fire a little bit in that time.
So yeah, is it controlled-ish where?
No.
Okay, we're about to leave. Or
But
do
you
you
feel
want to stay?
you feel better.
You know,
about
a fireball is a 20-foot radius. It's a 40-foot sphere. That's like Most of this warehouse was on fire at that rate.
Well, do you want to head back or do you want to...
That is entirely up to you now. I massacred 2 things, so I got my killing done.
I met my quote.
Yeah, I
met my
scratched
quota.
my itch.
So, roughly speaking, is like the courtyard just past the warehouse, or did we like...
Yeah, like
so
if you-
we're pretty much there.
Yeah, if you exited the warehouse, you could see into the courtyard.
Okay. So I'm going to try to stealthily I'm going to tell Lilith, wait here and run as soon as I pass you. I'm going to try to stealthily continue into the courtyard and get about 75 feet, if that's possible, away from said Wrong Yak.
Okay.
And I guess I'm going to continue Ray of Frost.
Sound of the fireball.
Boom! It's
like a flamethrower sound?
it's like
I was
Are
expecting...
we really caught up on this?
yeah. So as
I was expecting more of like a explosion, like a...
you start making your way through the warehouse, and you can see at the other end that would lead into the courtyard, there's a giant, like, rolling kind of steel door that's halfway down. So you can kind of make out that the courtyard's right beyond there. So make a stealth check for me.
Oh, dear. 12.
It's kind of in the between. It's like right on the edge.
Should I re-roll it?
What does the DN
It's
say?
not exactly flat.
You can re-roll it.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Well, that's better. 22.
Okay.
Just add that.
You creep along and kind of, get around the side and look under that door. And when you look at it in the courtyard, now you can see it's probably 80 feet off from the door. It's the creature is munching on some grass or something. And next to it, sitting on a little 3-footed stool, you see an old lady wearing these kind of raggedy-looking clothes. She has a stringy gray hair, and she is milking this thing into a bucket.
Okay, I'm going to attempt not to lose my lunch as I witness this.
Ask what color the milk is.
What color is the milk?
It's make a perception check. Because I want to see how much detail I can
16.
get in. You're looking at it, even from this distance, it looks really thick. Like,
Chunky.
kind of chunky. Yeah. And you see little, like, flecks of blue in it, almost like a blue cheese.
You realize this is a male yak.
And the wind kind of shifts, and you get a smell, and it smells like really funky. Yeah.
Okay, so
Gorgonzola.
is the door open enough that I could kind of slip through, or would I have
Yes.
to...
Yes, you could get under there if you want.
I'm guessing only 3 of us
Okay.
heard what Aizen said.
So what I would like to do, you said I'm about 80 feet away. Okay, so I would like to feline agility, run 20 feet out,
Okay.
throw a somatic spell, which is going to require the old lady
Okay.
to make a wisdom saving throw. And it's just this is just a somatic spell, so there's no basically
Well, okay.
boom. And then as soon as I cast that, I'm going to use the rest of my remaining 40 feet of movement to run back into the thing and run by Lilith and say, "We need to go now."
Okay. What is the spell?
It's Mind Spike.
Oh boy. So what kind of save is it?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
That's bad. Got a 6.
Yeah, so it's going to take the old lady's going to take 3d8 psychic, 6, 10, 13 psychic damage.
Okay.
And on a failed save, I always know the target's location until the spell ends, which is concentration up to an hour.
Okay. So is this one of the spells where she doesn't know she's been hit with it, or does she know?
It doesn't say.
So it's just a
I would
raging
assume-
headache.
It's basically a raging headache, but then for the next hour, I can always know where she is as long as she's on this plane of existence. She cannot become hidden from me, and if she turns invisible, I can still see her or know where she is. She gains no benefit from invisibility against me
Okay.
for an hour.
What level is the spell?
It is a 2nd level spell. And while I'm at it, I'm going to subtle spell that as I do that.
Okay. So, roll 3d100 for me.
Yay! I was waiting for this.
We're playing Mothership now?
All right, somebody help me do the math on this. 73, 19, and 90.
plus 90 is 180.
Actually, no, hang on. 90.
182.
182.
182.
It's 182.
If you didn't hear, it's 182.
Thank you for that 182 that I heard many times.
That's funny.
Oh, can I start dual casting like two hand to try to put this fire out?
So yeah, you feel
I tried.
you get that familiar feeling when you cast the spell that something has happened.
Uh-oh.
Something has changed within you, but you have no idea what it is. And
Okay, well, we're not going to deal with that until we get out of here.
Okay.
Presuming whatever it is still allows me to run.
Let's make a check.
Run.
She's oblivious. She's hit
Ow.
by it. Yeah. And you hear her go, just stop milking the cow and go, ow.
Is it a cow or is it a bull?
The cow. I said cow because she was milking it, but it's got udders. It's female.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so I'm
Sure.
just gonna,
Now you change the
so
script.
presuming that there's nothing that just happened to me that that will make me drop concentration and or not be able to run, I'm going to basically whisper shout at Lilith, "We need to go," and continue moving back through the
You
slums.
just see me with both hands now with Ray of Frost.
The intent of which is to go back to the manor.
Okay.
I guess you could say that's a careless whisper.
You could do that. Oh boy. Yeah, you can do that.
As
no
it
problem.
explodes.
All right.
All right.
It'd probably only take you if you're hurrying, maybe 20, 30
Do I need to
minutes
disguise self?
to get back.
I'm not caring.
Oh, well, we're running.
Okay.
Careless.
Cool.
And
So
whispering.
by then, we'll say everybody kind of gets back at the same time. Hawthorne, you just stroll up to the manor, and when you're strolling up, you see hauling ass down the street. Lilith and Cloud.
Is Cloud on all fours?
I can only do that once. I have to stop first
dang it.
before I can do it again.
And then you see Aizen and Pip kind of stumbling out of the house.
Carrying Cassius.
Yeah, Cassius is unconscious.
And I'm holding my head.
Yeah.
Looks like you guys had an interesting afternoon.
You didn't. I did not start the fire.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning.
I'm going to end by saying this. We need a
Yes.
very urgent
I don't know what this is, but I agree.
I explained it
I'm
to
over here
you
trying to
3
help
episodes ago.
Oh yeah, you did. Whoops.
Yep. And that's where we'll end. That wasn't so bad.
Oh
Right,
my
guys?
god!
By the way, get ready to catch your mic because I'm lifting my foot up. Yeah.
We need
That
to
wasn't
hold
so
down.
bad. Right?
I mean, I feel like I had a great episode.
That was
I'm sorry. You didn't get to do a whole lot.
It's okay, guys.
How was the library?
You'll get some important research done.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right.
Yes.
you did have a very interesting moment with the letter, so
Yes, that was good.
it's
Good-
good
it's a good
revealing that
story.
you are actually betraying us.
We're wasting time. I can only keep concentration on this for 30 more minutes.
Okay. So, thanks everybody for listening. We all really enjoyed it. We hope you enjoyed it too.
I still hate Peter.
Yeah, everybody hates me. It's fine.
I mean, I
I
don't.
feed on it.
We're gonna start a new sitcom called Everybody Hates Peter.
It's going to be an adult sitcom. No. Yeah, how about that? You brought it up. Now you feel bad.
You're the one that brought up the bowl,
Anyways, check
too.
out Found Familiar
Yes,
Coffee.
Found Familiar Coffee is fantastic coffee. They support D&D and the hobby. All of their bags feature really great fantasy art on them. It's delicious. They have wonderful customer support, as we can attest to if you listen to our other episodes. But if you go to foundfamiliar.com and enter the coupon code CHARISMACHECK, you'll get 10% off your entire order. Also, if you love the show, please be sure to tell your friends and family and strangers on the street. We need and appreciate all the advertising we can get. Check out our Instagram and our Patreon at Charisma Check Podcast. And I think that's about it. Any new business?
We still have the Facebook page that I
Please
really
use
need to
actual
work
creamer,
on.
not evil yak cheese.
Yes, don't put yak cheese in your coffee. And we'll see you next Wednesday.
Bye.
I didn't start the fire.